Right, bit of a review reflection, I guess, at this point. There's a couple of things I do need to work on to get this blaster up and running 100%. You can see currently I've got it semi-disassembled, so I've got the compression part of the blaster apart, and that's the benefits of having this style gearboxes. You can see all my gears, MOSFET and that are still sitting in the box. I've got the compression components out, having a look. So there's a few things I want to touch on. You would have seen in semi-auto it was feeding and firing quite nicely. I think average was around 300 FPS. That is with this barrel. So this barrel is about 22 centimeters long. It's 7.4 millimeters in diameter. So pretty good results really with that barrel. That barrel is actually probably about 7 centimeters too long. But in full auto, I was having a couple of issues with it was just being a little bit inconsistent. So I'm going to take just maybe 1 or 2 more mil off that and see if we can get that inconsistency out. So that's one of the items I need to take care of. 2, we have a look at the piston assembly. Is perfectly fine. So that custom spacer that I made is working a treat. You would have seen at the beginning of the video I had the issue with the spacer or the servo pad deteriorating, but bear in mind that old piston was over a year old, or close to a year old, so it did serve, it did have quite a long lifespan considering the fire rate. Now lastly, I have been toying with this T-piece. So currently my nozzle is modified airsoft nozzle with a rubber tip, and there's about a 1.5 mil difference between these two. So ideally I need to take 1.5 mil off of this T-piece again, the back end of it, and then I should be able to utilize this nozzle, which would probably be the more preferred nozzle as it's gel blaster specific. Yeah, it'll be quite easy to find. There's no modifying required, and it'll still fit on your one-piece cylinder. So need to toy around with those things. We really want to kind of use a alloy T-piece. I don't want to go to one of those plastic ones. So that's my preferred way of setting up a blaster anyway. I think that is pretty much it. Hopefully next video I'll have this all sorted and the blaster will be firing correctly, and then that's it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As you can see, the modular gearbox is holding up to stress test pretty well. I haven't had any issues, and you can see it's just a joy to work on because I can just separate all the different components and just work on separate pieces at one time, which makes the job a hell of a lot easier. And if you end up picking one up, you'll most likely, I'm going to say 100%, you'll be saying exactly the same as me. Anyway, see you next time.